Good morning from Tokyo. Starting the day with a, well, not super great breakfast at the hotel, but it's fine. It's my last day in Tokyo, so I'm gonna make the most of it. It's mostly gonna be an hop on, hop off day. Last day in Tokyo. We woke up to a little rain, but it's not stopping us. We're gonna go on a hop on, hop off because it is impossible to see the city on foot. I cannot get over how beautiful this is. Look at this little fence made of bamboo. We are under the train station, heading to the hop on hop off pickup spot, but first had to stop by one of the grocery stores down here and check out what they have. And they have so many good things, but I've ran out of space in my luggage, but I'll still find space somehow. I think one of the hardest things to do here is crossing under a subway station, a train station, because it's so easy to get lost. And there's these little turns, twists, and you can't really follow people because they're going to work. You don't want to follow them to work, so you don't know which exit you need. But look how good my skin has got being here. Just being here. It's not the mask or anything. And here's the train station, the old train station of Tokyo. This is the old train station in Tokyo, and we're taking the Skyhop bus. It is 4,800 yen per person, $32 right now with the current currency, and it has 3 lines, a red, blue, and green. And I'm gonna take every single one, and then I filmed the whole journey on my GoPro, which I'm going to be putting on separately, but I did take a little bit of footage with my phone just to show you here, and I loved it. It was very, very long, but we got there early, so we got front seats. Later on in the day, like around noonish, it did get packed, but not super crazy packed like in Kyoto. And then like later we'll talk about like the things I would do differently next time I'll come here. But this was such a beautiful way to see Tokyo because they literally show you the whole entire city and you can see it a little bit higher than from the ground, so you have a better visual from here. And look at this, that was so funny. I had to slow it down here. But I love like the visual, how I'm higher so I can see kind of better, if that makes sense. I love looking at these homes and just imagining it, what it looks like inside, like how people would furnish it, like the sizing, because we all know that homes in Asia are a lot smaller than in America or some places in Europe, and it's just so cute to think. Sometimes I look up Airbnbs and just to see what it looks like inside and what's like the style, and like how's the layout. I'm so curious about the layouts because I know it's small, but even like small apartments you can make so cozy. We took all 3 lines, and then you just kind of have to schedule it to see like what's closer. But I did the whole entire round, and then I waited for the next one, and then the whole route, and then the next one, because they all leave from the same spot where we got on and also got dropped off. It goes to literally all of Tokyo, like every district you want to go to, it goes through there. It goes through Ginza, Shinjuku, Shibuya, and even like the other side. I was so confused with there because it kind of looked like we're in New York. But this is a break, waiting for the next line. Inside the grocery store, I'm gonna pick up a little bit of snacky because we do have to be on a timeline, so it's not like we can go to a restaurant right now. But I am going to Ichiran later on. Look at the drink option. This is like heaven for me. Got a few things from like random convenience store. This is a 3 sandwich. It was 300 some yens. This like cracker thing, no idea, something to snack on. This It's supposed to be that vegetable, and I think it's like deep fried with like lemon. It's actually very tasty, like salty, lemony. It's good. Also got two kinds of mochis. This is a peach one from Nagano. And this other one, also from Nagano. Paprika mochi. Is that cold? Cashmere leather gloves, not working. Every fantasy I had about moving to New York has vanished. Back on the bus, on another line, and look, I'm in Paris. No, but really, I'm actually physically in Paris as you're watching this, getting the summer in Europe footage together. I'm actually from Europe, so it's basically I'm going home, but I never go back home during the summer because, that's peak tourism season. It's super expensive, but I decided that it was time. But look over here. I felt like I'm in New York City. Who copied who? Because I was looking at something and then I looked up and suddenly I'm like, wait a minute. This definitely looks like a bridge in New York. Definitely. So that was a little interesting. I loved it. So fun. Another sandwich and some snacks. Spent thousands of dollars on a flight to Tokyo just to eat sandwich, and I am not mad about it. It's delicious. Look at this beautiful yellow. Gorgeous. I've actually made those sandwiches a lot of times after getting home from Japan, and every time it was amazing. But again, like the bread is hard to find here because it's like the bread. But I found a similar one at Trader Joe's. Made it to Shinjuku. I'm gonna walk to Ichiran and hope there's space. Gonna get some hot ramen because it's so cold. And then excited to see the lights at night. The closest one from the bus stop is about 10-minute walk, and I'm actually gonna stop in Uniqlo and see what they have to make me warmer because it is freezing. I got gloves and scarf, and my mom also got a scarf. You place your stuff in here and this machine, like right here, scans everything instantly. So insane. This is completely different compared to Ginza, and I'm so stupid for listening to my aunt for saying Ginza. I mean, she has visited Japan many times and she likes to say Ginza, but for my lifestyle, what I want to do, this is where I should have stayed, because this is where all the fun stuff is, like the cheap eats. I love cheap eats. I love fancy eats too, but for like soul food, you definitely want to go to like a cheap eats area, and this is definitely it. We're heading to Ichiran. Now, ramen critics will say that Ichiran is very basic, it's low quality. You know what, it's still better ramen than in anywhere else in the world, and I think it was amazing, and it's so cheap. Right now the exact conversion comes out to $7 something for the basic tonkatsu ramen, which is 1,080 yen. And I also did some add-ons, the seaweed and egg. I got my tickets, and then they had in me this thing. I selected like how I want my noodles cooked, like soft, medium, or firm, and then also the spiciness level and the broth thickness. They also have selling to go boxes. I found that in California, and it was $30 for a pack, like the box pack. I don't know if there's only one ramen in it or maybe two, but $30 for a tiny little box, I don't think so. It was great, but not, I don't know. It's cheaper to go back to Japan than buy a $30 ramen, which is, only like $7. It was delicious, okay? It was amazing. Not as good as the one I had in Kyoto, but that had like an award-winning ramen, so you cannot compare that, but both was amazing. So the things I'm gonna do differently next time is, first of all, staying here. Even if the hotels here are a little bit pricier, it's worth it. It's worth staying here. You can enjoy the night and then a short walk back to the hotel instead of half an hour of subway back to Ginza. Well, we're using the hop on hop off. And also the other thing I'm going to do differently is I'm going to do Tokyo first and then go see the other cities, other towns, because I don't know, at least for me, when I arrive, that's when I have the most energy. And we were in Yokohama for the first few days, which there wasn't really anything to see, but we went for a convention, so we had to be there. But I had so much energy to walk around, and you have to do the walking around in Tokyo. So that's what I'm gonna do next time, staying here and starting with Tokyo, because this is gonna take most of my energy. Walking, and then seeing other places. But now it's time to head back to the hotel. Bought a scarf, even though it's like our last time here, but it's so nice. And it was only like 3,900 yen. We're spending it like it's Monopoly money. The ramen, so good. Well, here's the thing. We're gonna hop off, and it dropped us off at Shinjuku. But then the last pickup time is so soon that we had to chug that ramen and come back here. The biggest mistake we made was not staying here. Staying in Ginza was so stupid, so fucking stupid. Don't listen to people. I'm gonna go pick up luggage and then go to the airport hotel, and I'm flying home tomorrow, which sucks. Should have stayed in Shinjuku. There's so many hotels here, it's insane. Like, why are we so stupid? Goodbye, hop on, hop off. Our luggages have been shipped to the airport hotel, and we just have to pick up the carry-ons from my morning hotel, which I checked out, but I asked them to hold it for me. I picked them up, and then I went in the subway to go to the airport, and we have an early flight, so it was easier to stay at the airport at this hotel, Villa Fontina. It also has an onsen, an on-site onsen. So it was just more convenient to be here at the airport. So in the morning I can wake up and eat breakfast and then fly home. Dehumidifier, probably. A very cute spacious sofa. This is 2 beds. I feel like this is a lot bigger than our previous hotel in Tokyo. We got pajamas. These are medium size. Oh, nice. They have like separate ones, but downstairs you can select your own size pajamas in different colors. Here we have only USB plugins, a regular plug-in. I don't see USB-C. Here we have a small fridge. Very clean, very spacious. I think I'm gonna have to shower. Body soap, conditioner, shampoo. Like always, I'll do a separate review of just the hotel. Here you can get pajamas, there's laundry, and there's also a ton of amenities you can take with you. I'm gonna try this peach drink. It says 3%, so I'm thinking it's gonna be like a seltzer. Ooh, it's good. Very mild flavor. I thought it was gonna be more chemically. It's not. It's almost like a candy. Ooh, it's dangerous. Good thing it's only 3%. I also have a grape one. The grape one. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. I messed up my makeup. Oh, so good. So easy to drink. It's like candy. This is breakfast at the hotel. There's gonna be a few more videos from Japan, but then from then it's gonna be France, south of France, the French Riviera, and Rome. And then maybe I'll add another trip for 2025.